Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? My name is Joey Lilly and I'm the host of Barbecue Riot. Hey everybody, welcome back to Barbecue Riot. We're on today's episode, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be spatchcocking a chicken. What? You going to be doing what to a chicken? We're going to be spatchcocking a chicken. All it is you take a whole chicken, you cut the spine out of it, you kind of push it down after you lay it flat, break the breastbone. It lays out flat, it cooks faster, it cooks more even, you season it, then you're ready to go. You're ready to put it in your smoker. So that's what we're going to be doing today. The seasoning is going to be very simple. Cavender's all-purpose Greek seasoning. Go out and get you a little bit of this. This stuff's really good. Then we're going to top it with some Barbecue Riot Alabama white sauce. This stuff is for real, no joke. And today what we're going to be cooking it on, we're going to be cooking it on my Pit Boss Tailgater pellet smoker. We're going to be using mesquite wood. Now I'm going to be cooking this a little bit differently. What we're going to be doing is we're going to go low and slow with chicken. Now I'm sure you've heard, dude, you can't be going low and slow with the chicken. It's going to taste all mushy and whatnot. No, it's not. For the first part of the cook, which will be the majority of the cook, we'll be cooking it on 200. And then when it temps to around 140 internal, somewhere in there, then we're going to jack the heat up to 350. The goal of that is for a crispy chicken. Okay, so what we are going for a nice, very tender, very juicy chicken, not over seasoned, not overpowered by anything. We're wanting the chicken to be the star, and then we're wanting to crisp up the skin. So that's our goal in today's episode. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but this guy's getting hungry just talking about it. Giddy up. So the first thing you gotta have, man, when you spatchcock a chicken, you gotta have a chicken. So I just happen to have one. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring this rascal right on over here. Got to have a pair of shears. Now, there's more than one way to spatchcock a chicken. I'm just going to be doing it with shears. There's like 3 different ways to do it. You can do it with a knife and all that kind of stuff. But all it is you find the spine, which a chicken's almost kind of just like us, runs right down the middle. You find it. You want to go right in there. Hope you have some good shears. My shears ain't wanting to cut butter, man. I can just tell you that right now. I may have to revert to something else. You know, it's kind of weird, man. But chicken, not my chicken, but my shears are cutting the spine, but it ain't going. Okay, now we getting somewhere now. Maybe. You know, I'd hate to get in a fight with a dead chicken right on national TV. So that's all you do. You just go in there and you cut the spine. Lay it open. A little tad. And you go. Man, these shears. I tell you one thing right now, man. These shears are going to find themselves on the street with that paprika that won't come out. You all that's been tuned in to the show, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to that paprika. So, you just cut right through it. Alright, now, when you get done with the spine, thanks for doing a poor job on TV. Man, if you like want to use this for cooking stock or something like that, man, that's good. Otherwise, I'm going to throw it in the transaction. Behind the back. Whoop, there it is. Alright, now, you'll see, you'll have some little stuff that you'll need to clean up, little bits of spine, all that good jazz. So that's all good. That's all good. So now you just take it, you flip this rascal, you want to push down and you hear a break. There it went. All right. So as you can see, it just lays out flat. I've already taken the liberty, so to speak, to kind of clean up the front end and back end off camera. And then we're just going to season it up, get rid of all the little particles, and we're going to throw it in our smoker. Now, one way to get crispy chicken is your skin's got to be dry, okay? So what I did was last night, I took the chicken out of the package, put it on this little rack here, put it in my refrigerator. It stayed in there, I don't know, anywhere from 12 to 14 hours. So that's really helped dry out the skin. So what we're going to do now all we do is we just season it. Oh, missed a little tad there. Like I say, all we're going to do is season it. We're going to cook it on this tray. The reason I like to cook on trays, it's easier to just pick up the tray. You do not mess up the seasoning on the chicken or anything like that. So here's a couple little participles I happen to miss. So, all right. So I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and take this glove off here. We'll move my white sauce over here. Now you just hit it. You hit it liberally. This is some really good stuff, man. I'm not fibbing. Like I say, I'm not going for an outlandish, heavy type flavor. This isn't like barbecued or anything like that. Kind of wanting the chicken to be the star of the show, and the white sauce, and the skin. So that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and flip this rascal on over. We'll hit this guy. Got to hit the wings and all. Yeah, you can definitely see that. I know it's probably hard for you all to see, but with this skin so dry, it's really taken to this. And trust me, this method is really going to. Man, what's wrong with you, chicken? It's really going to crisp this skin up, man. It's going to be really nice. We're not going to check on this a whole lot. We're not going to baste it or hit it with any butter or anything like that. We're just going to let the chicken do its thing, man. That and the smoker. We're going to call that done. We're going to let this rascal hang out for about 15 minutes. So let me fix her. I just messed up. Like I said, we're going to let it hang out about 15 minutes. We're going to go over there, man. We're going to fire up the pit boss. All right? Y'all ready to do this? I am. Giddy up. All right, we're back at the pellet smoker. We're going to go ahead and put this puppy on. Now, like I say, this will be cooking at 200 degrees. Okay, now the breasts are going to temp to 165 internal temperature, and we want the thighs and everything else to at least 180. Now, my heat source comes in from this way. So we're going to put the thighs and the drumsticks towards that end. So we're going to put our rack over here on the right. We're going to let it sit like that. Let that smoke and the heat go throughout. We're going to close this lid. We're going to let this thing do its job. We'll check back in about an hour just to see what it looks like. Let's open her up and see what she looks like. Oh yeah. That's really crispy on the sides. Got a little ways to go here on the top. So we'll go ahead and close her down and we'll let her keep on working. It's looking pretty good though. Right now the internal temperature on it is 84 degrees, so we still have a ways to go. All right, our internal temperature is sitting at 116. We've been cooking at 200 degrees for 2.5 hours. 200 degrees is very, very low. It's very low temperature. Yeah, this is, it's nice and crispy. It's forming a nice crisp. All right, now listen, now what we're going to do, now we're going to turn it up to 350. This has nice smoke on it. It's getting crispy. Now let's go ahead and turn the heat up to 350, and we're going to crisp this chicken. We're going to start rendering some good fat out of this, and it won't be long till this is done. It's looking good. All right, the chicken just temped at 165. Let's go ahead and take a peek at it. Let's see what she looks like up in this. Oh yeah, that's looking good. You can hear it. I don't know how far y'all can see it down in there, but there's fat rendering on down in there and whatnot. This looks really good. You can tell the skin is nice and crispy. So the only thing left to do is go ahead and get this puppy on out of here. Welcome everybody back to the cutting board. So the only thing I know left to do is just go ahead and put a lip on this thing. We're going to go ahead and cut this thing in half. We're going to slice this off a little tad. We're going to give it a taste test. We're going to hit it with some of this barbecue right Alabama white sauce. Now, before I go any farther, let me talk to you just a smidgen about this white sauce. There's plenty of y'all probably out there thinking, dude, what in the world is a white barbecue sauce? I'm going to tell you. This originated back in 1925 by a guy named Big Bob Gibson. Now I'm going to assume they called him Big Bob because he stood about 6'4" and weighed about 300. So, pretty good sized guy. So, his original white barbecue sauce was mayonnaise, vinegar, salt, pepper, and a little bit of lemon juice. So, that's the original version. You can buy it several places. If you hit up Google and you want to make it, you'll find recipes that's got a lot more stuff in it than just that. But that was the original version. My version is kind of like what you would probably find on Google. It is a spin-off of the original version. Very, very good. His version is more peppery and more vinegary. That's not a taste that a great deal of people like. So a lot of folks have taken his and kind of added their own thing to it to make it more liked by the masses, so to speak. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this rascal done. So, as you can see, there's juices coming all out this thing, so you know it's going to be good. So, we were going after a couple things. We were going for a crispy skin. Check. We were going after juiciness. Check. So let's go ahead and cut this old boy in half. Let's just go right down the center, man. Right down the center of this rascal. Now, I love to embarrass myself here on national TV with knives and scissors. It just won't do what I want it to. I'm going to have to talk to this stuff before we go on camera. So I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and just put this, let's set this puppy right here for right now. I'm going to take my sword, I'm going to set it over here. So this is what we're left with here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you can see the color on this is just wonderful. It's really good. It smells so great. Let's go ahead and cut that old boy off there, huh? Look at this. Nice looking leg quarter. Nice looking breast quarter. So let's go ahead and cut us off a little tad here. Oh man, that skin got the crunchy-licious going on. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's hack-a-shack. Don't y'all think I can't take a perfect piece of meat and hack it up, because I can hack it up with the best of them. I've done went and destroyed this thing. But you know what? Once it got in my mouth, it was going to get destroyed too. So, tell you what, we'll go ahead and just leave it at that right there. So, let's go ahead and open this jewel up. Take a little tad. Now, the original version of this sauce is what you're supposed to do. You have a big Dutch oven full of this stuff, and you take the whole chicken and you dunk the entire chicken in there. You take the chicken and you baptize it down in there. Okay? It comes up, it's all happy, and then you get to going on it. We're going to do a little tad different. We're just going to pour it on there. Oh my, boy, smells good. It really does. All I know to do is this. I'm getting ready to dive in it. Hey, wait a minute. But before I do, let me tell you what I got to do. I got to give a shout out. I got a couple people that live about an hour or so from here in Bluefield, West Virginia, over in that area, who has reached out to me, and they've let me know that they may possibly be the show's two biggest fans. Anthony Graham and Erica Ellis. From what I gather, they sit by the computer waiting for another episode to come up. They watch every single one of them. They use all my little catchphrases, all that kind of jazz. They were able to get their hands on some of my Memphis barbecue sauce, who they got it through somebody else, and from what I gather, they reached out to me a couple of days ago and said they were able to try it, and they absolutely loved it. So hey, thank you very much. I appreciate y'all very much. So, Anthony, Erica, for all you do, This bite's for you. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, that chicken is packing. That first bite was for Anthony. Erica, this one here's yours. It even got a little skin on it. I got a feeling I need a little maintenance done right there. I took care of that. Man, I'm gonna tell you, this is delicious. Ain't no fib. Dude, it's juicy, it's tender, full of flavor. That skin is crispy. This white barbecue sauce hits it up just right. This is really good. So listen, let's recap what we did real quick. We took about a 6-pound chicken, spatchcocked it, smoked it for about 2.5 hours on the Pit Boss pellet smoker, 200 degrees. Then, like for the last 30 minutes or so, we cranked it up to 350. That took the internal temperature on up to 165. We took it off, tinted it, let it rest about 10 minutes, put it on the board. We sliced it up, hit it with some Alabama barbecue white barbecue sauce. It was all good. So hey, listen, I want to thank y'all all for tuning in, watching. Appreciate everything you do. Y'all know what to do. You got to go to the YouTubes, watch the channel, hit me up on Facebook, Barbecue Riot. Like it, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. When you click the bell, be sure to hit all, okay? Click it or you're going to get a ticket from the grilling police. Listen, thank y'all so much and keep on tuning in. Giddy up.